Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gormy, and also welcome back to the Hartford Whalers franchise mode. Now, the name of this episode is Massive Series Changes, and the reason why it's called that is because I'm going to be making some big changes to the way that this series works. Uh, with the way that it was going and the way that I was running it, it was a little bit too much, and I want to condense it down so that the videos are not a half hour long and that you guys can get a short and sweet version of what happens through the regular season and playoffs in about 15 to 20 minutes. Now, this episode may be around the 20-minute mark. I'm going to be talking over while I do the draft and everything and whatnot. But before we get into things, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you guys enjoyed the video. And I'm going to be linking my socials as well as my Twitch down below if you guys would like to check that out. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so as you guys can see in our playoff run, we had played 23 games. I did not upload the playoff run because I was very, very upset at the end of it. We made it to the Stanley Cup final in year one. The team was phenomenal. They played great. Couldn't have asked for much more, except that we had finished because we ended up having to play the Colorado Avalanche in the Stanley Cup final. We were up 3-1, and then they won 3 in a row. We were up, I believe it was 4-2, and then they scored twice, tied it up, and then scored again and won the cup in Game 7. So I was pretty upset. But, I mean, the team had an amazing run. We beat Buffalo in 5 games, beat Montreal in 5, beat the Caps in 6, and then lost to the Avs in 7. So, I mean, the team that we have already can definitely get the job done. So, I mean, the regular season, we got in on the last day. It was a Cinderella story. But we're definitely looking forward to the future seasons. And the way that I'm going to be going about the future seasons is that it's going to be each episode will probably have the regular season, and then the next episode will have the postseason, meaning if we make playoffs, we'll do that, and then plus like a short recap of the draft. Now, when I say it's going to be the regular season, it's going to kind of be split up into chunks on like what parts I show. Now, well, what I would like to do is have probably the beginning of the season show the lines. Those are the first 2 things. Oh, Marian Hossa retired. That's Kessler. All right. First 2 things: the regular season and lines. Preview them both, and then after that, we will probably pick it up at the beginning of January. Just because I think right there would kind of be the perfect point to like go over, see what the team's doing. If we need to make any changes, we can start thinking about it, and make line changes if needed. Now, the next probably, I guess, checkpoint in that video would be around the trade deadline. So if we are, say, in a position to make a cup run, we can definitely keep with the team that we have, kind of like what we did this past season, although we did add Kevin Fiala. But like we'll decide what we got to do in that moment. But once we get to the trade deadline and whatnot, moving past it, it'll go to the end of the season. And then that'll basically wrap up the video. So it'll be preview the season, midway checkpoint, see how we're doing, trade deadline, see how we're doing, and then the end of the season. It'll probably be about 15 to 20 minutes, just to, see what we can do. But I think that by condensing it, it will definitely be more entertaining for you guys, so that you guys aren't waiting 20, 25, 30 minutes to see the outcome of the video. May end up putting some timestamps in there as well, But definitely not any like spoilers or anything. But I definitely think that it'll definitely be better for the series. Now, I do have the Project Ottawa franchise as well, but probably going to discontinue the Project Ottawa franchise, to be honest. I just think that two franchises it was kind of overkill for me. I thought I could handle it, but it kind of became overkill. Plus, I definitely enjoy this franchise way more than Project Ottawa, and that's nothing against Ottawa or what we were building with Project Ottawa. It's just that this team I definitely enjoy more. We kind of get to build our own identity and have a lot more fun with it. Try and bring a winner to Hartford. It's very appealing, not only to me, but probably to you guys as well, that we get to build something from scratch. Because, I mean, like, look right here, player like Jake DeBrusk, I mean, he became a star in the playoffs, so he's probably going to have a jump, and that's great. And then Kevin Fiala brought him in. He was big. But, I mean, we have plenty of players that are going to be big time. And, I mean, we have Cole Caulfield and Quentin Byfield. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then we also have Zach Sanford, who kind of became a superstar, honestly, for us. Which, in the future, I'm going to be doing some concept-type videos for a franchise, which I can probably talk about in this video as well. So, honestly, the name of it may be Massive Channel Updates coming with NHL, because I will be adding another game here shortly to the channel that I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy, because I'm putting my own twist to things with it. But I mean, basically what I'm going to be doing concept-wise is basically making it to where no one's going to get bored of NHL 21, because there are endless possibilities of what you can do with this game and what you can do with multiple modes. I definitely want people to enjoy this game to the max. It's honestly, like, yeah, it's not the best NHL, but I have had a lot of fun playing this game. Mainly because of ESHL, that's been a lot of fun. But GM mode has been a lot of fun as well. Be a Pro, very refreshing. I enjoy that. But I mean, it's a good game, honestly. Yeah, the gameplay, it can be very repetitive and whatnot, and I may trade for that #1 pick. But it's definitely a game that you can not get bored with. So I mean, one thing that I am considering is doing a like how to win with type thing, or can you win with type thing. Like, say with the Blues. So the Blues have 18 Canadian players. Win a Stanley Cup with all Canadian players. There's an idea right there. Try and give like multiple challenges to people on like, all right, you can only have this for your first line, this for your second, this for your third, this for your fourth. Go try and win a cup with it. Like, it's gonna be kind of like challenges for you guys, but also kind of showing you guys how to do it along the way. And there's a challenge that I'm probably gonna end up doing myself. That is, you got to win a cup with each team within 5 years. Now, if we can do that, phenomenal. That would be dope, and that would be a lot of fun. But I think that what I'm going to be bringing to the channel is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be very engaging for you guys. But with the other game that's going to be coming to the channel, I'll probably have a video up for it within the next 2 weeks, I would say. But I think that this Hartford Whalers franchise is going to get very, very interesting. It's going to be very, very fun. I cannot wait to get this started again because, yeah, I've been away for it for about 2 weeks, I'd say. But, I mean, I've had a lot going on, and LG is starting back up again. So, I mean, trying to focus on everything possible and make sure that I'm putting out the best content for you guys as possible as well, which I hope that you guys are enjoying the Road to Division 1 series. I've been enjoying it a lot over on Twitch, so if you guys would like to watch it live, you guys can do so over on my Twitch at twitch.tv/YGormy. I'll put it somewhere here on the screen, and Jesper Wallstedt is a gem, so we're definitely picking him. But yeah, just trying to get a bunch of things in order for the channel and to make sure that I am as consistent as possible. And the Blues just got Johnny franchise late, and that's insane. But yeah, I want to bring the best experience to you guys. So I think that doing this with this series is definitely going to make that possible. So, I mean, it's definitely going to be more condensed. It's going to be kind of quick now. So, I mean, we can probably do even more seasons than I was originally thinking with the team. Because originally I was thinking maybe 5 to 10, or basically until we win a cup. But I think doing it this way to where it's, all right, one episode's the regular season, the next episode's postseason. Doing it like that, I mean, within 12 episodes, basically, if I had been doing that from the beginning, we would have 6 seasons done in 12 episodes. So I think going forward, that would be a great way to do franchises here on the channel. I think that, once again, it'll allow you guys to be more engaged. You guys will it'll kind of be like a highlight in a way for what is going on throughout the season, throughout the postseason, and you guys will definitely be able to be more on top of things, I would say. And I mean, being able to start it off this way with Hartford, definitely a good thing to do, because I really like this team. And I like what we're building with them. So hopefully we can continue it and get have some longevity with this team, whether it be 5-10 seasons. But yeah, that's basically all I have to talk about for right now. So I guess now we will focus on the draft. Alright, so first thing I did here at the draft, I made a trade. I made a trade with the Toronto Maple Leafs, traded Ethan Bear. Needed to free up some salary cap space because of the people that I need to re-sign. Now, Ethan Bear didn't really do what I thought he would do. So I'm definitely going to be giving Jake Bean the opportunity to prove himself this season. So I traded Ethan Bear to Toronto for Rodion Mirov, a 5th round pick and a 7th round pick. I think that's really going to help out our future on the left side with a playmaker that we definitely need for our future. All right, so we just ended up trading down in the draft because the player that I want still available. We can probably get him at 16. We traded with Tampa Bay, so they now pick at 13. We pick at 16, and the kid that we're going to be getting at 16, I think, is going to be an absolute stud. Hopefully he is. I'll see you at pick 16. All right, so with our pick at number 16 in the 2021 draft, we're going to be taking Ricard Ledikainen from Lappeenranta Saipa, I believe that's how you say the team name, in Liga. He's a 6'2" left winger. Now, he shoots left. He's 17 years old. In 54 games in the league that he plays in, which is A+ competition, he had 9 goals and 10 assists. So I will most definitely take that, especially in 13 minutes of ice time. I mean, the kid, similar style as to Nick Backstrom. They say he's a year away. And if his similar style is to Nick Backstrom, he should, keyword there, should be a playmaker, not a sniper. So, without further ado, Ledikainen, welcome to Hartford, and he's a sniper, but he's 72 overall, top 6 forward. So he could probably play Rodion Amirov on the second line in the future. That's honestly holy shooting stats. 93 slap shot accuracy, 93 slap shot power. We have an OV for the power play. Holy crap. Him and Cole Caulfield on a power play together is going to be nasty. He's not, okay, so he has 90 speed, but he has 70 acceleration. That doesn't make any sense. But Rickard Ledikainen, welcome to Hartford. You're going to be an absolute stud for us. All right, with the 31st pick in the first round, Jesper Wallstedt, going to be the goaltender of our future here. He is a gem, and he has elite potential, so can't really ask for more. So Jesper Wallstedt, welcome to Hartford. He is 62 overall. Wait, what? Starter potential. Okay, never mind. Thought he was elite. In my updated custom roster, which I'll link down below as well, or put somewhere on the screen here for you guys, I made him elite because that is what he should be. So, I mean, we're definitely going to have a stud on our hands no matter what. I mean, it's Jesper Wallstedt. He's playing against A-plus competition, and he is going to be an absolute animal for us in the future here in Hartford. All right, so with the NHL draft done and dusted, our first two picks in Ledikainen and Wallstedt were great. Bure was also a solid pick, but besides that, we basically just got a bunch of guys that'll be depth guys for us. Hopefully next year's draft class will be a little bit better, because outside the second round, there really wasn't much that we could have hit on. Now, Ledikainen, definitely going to be playing him in the AHL this season. Wallstedt will be playing overseas for this season. Same with Bure and the rest of the guys. But Ledikainen will be playing in the AHL. Want to get him growing as soon as possible. And if Cole Caulfield is not ready to come up yet, I might play Ledikainen with Cole Caulfield down there. But if Cole Caulfield is ready to come up, obviously he will be coming up. And if he is ready to come up, I will have to make a move. So you guys will be seeing that very shortly. But next thing you guys are going to be seeing is who re-signed. So let's get into it. All right, so here's the list of players that we have re-signed. There are still, I'd say, 3, maybe 4 that I want to re-sign. Not sure if I'm going to, because I think that they're going to want too much money. But so far, we've got Zach Sanford at 4 years for $5.65 on a one-way contract. We've got Eric Gustafsson signed for 3 more years at $4.8. We've got Kevin Fiala signed for 4 for $4. We've got Jake Bean signed for 4 years at $3.925. We've got Josh Ho-Sang signed for 2 years at $0.975. So if we need him to play up, he can. We're bringing back Scott Saborn as our main grinder for the AHL. And we signed Rickard Ledikainen as well for 3 years at $0.925. And then we brought back Philip Gustafsson for another year at $0.825, because if I had signed him for more than 1 year, he wanted in the millions. So definitely just going to sign him for 1 year, and then we're going to evaluate what we want to do for our backup goalie position. Because in all honesty, Mackenzie Blackwood, 6 years at $4 million. The dude, yes, it says 83 overall, but his value is out the wazoo right now, and he's probably going to go up to 84, 85, maybe even 86 once we get around here to the beginning of the season. Now, what we're going to do is go into free agency. Let's see what's available. All right, so once free agency opened, which I will get to that in a moment, I was looking at some things, and I made a trade so that there's some better chemistry with the team, because, like I said, Jake Bean going to be coming up. Now, I looked into it. Lawson Krause has great chemistry with him, which is a power forward. So that means I can move out a power forward. The power forward, my bad, that will be moving out is Jake Virtanen. He's going to the LA Kings for Bjorn Foot and a 6th-round pick, I believe. So we got that depth there at D. And Bjorn Foot will probably be in the NHL next season. I'm going to be playing him with Brodziak down in the AHL this season, though, just so that they can kind of get used to each other, because I'd like to play them together, at least for Brodziak's first season. but I think that once the time comes that Bjornfoot and Jake Bean will be very good on the power play together. And I mean, that 6th round pick will definitely help us add some depth. And maybe we even hit on a low elite in the 6th round this upcoming draft. So all around, I think it's a solid trade for us. But now let's get into free agency. All right, so free agency wise, Jeff Petrie is here. I need a defensive defenseman. I think that playing Jeff Petrie with Jake Bean will be unreal for us. So I'm going to be trying to bring in Jeff Petrie for, I think, 2-3 years, just because he is 33. So probably a 2-year deal will definitely be better. But other than him, I am going to try and bring in, let's get to him here. I want to give this kid a chance, Alexander Wenberg. If he accepts the contract, great. Offered him $4 million for 2 years. He wants 4.175, so we'll see if he accepts. I mean, we're definitely in a position to make the cup again with the group that we could potentially have. So if we get both of them, very, very happy with our offseason. All right, so Toronto just hit me with this trade offer. William Nylander for our 3rd this year and our 3rd next year, and Antoine Roussel. So I'd have to get another grinder, basically. But what we need is a playmaker center. Now, yes, William Nylander is a right winger, but he has 82 faceoffs. So William Nylander can play center for us. And what's even better is that it says he fits forward line 1. But if he doesn't fit forward line 1, he'll fit forward line 2. So William Nylander, I think he's about to become a Hartford Whaler, to be honest. I mean, yes, it is a salary cap of $6.96 million. We would have him for 3 years. We'll see what he does. He still is only 25. He has medium elite potential, so he still has the potential to go up. Now, he basically has 2 years to go up, but I think playing in this team, he will be a stud. I mean, looking at his stats, this kid is good. So, honestly, without further ado, William Nylander, welcome to the Hartford Whalers. That trade is absolutely unreal. All right, so I've gone out and acquired Austin Wagner from the LA Kings, traded them a couple late round picks for Austin Wagner, so that we have a grinder on that left side. We are done with free agency now, so basically in our off season, we acquired Letikainen, Jesper Wallstedt, Austin Wagner. We acquired William Nylander, and then best of all, Mr. Jeff Petrie. That is massive for us. Like, no denying that, because Jeff Petrie will be playing with Jake Bean, and if he's not playing with Jake Bean, he'll be playing with Mattias Ekholm, because Jeff Petrie and Vladislav Gavrikov on the same team defensively, like, those are very good shutdown guys. So, I mean, our defense right now looking pretty solid, as we've got Mattias Ekholm, Jeff Petrie, Eric Gustafsson, Jake Bean, Vladislav Gavrikov, and Ben Hutton. And then still waiting to hear back from Shillington and Juleson. Now, we don't have that much salary cap available, so I may trade away both, get picks. But, I mean, our defensive core will still be pretty solid. I will have to bring in 2 guys for the AHL. But that is going to do it for this episode. I mean, the team that we are building here in Hartford, I am very, very happy with. Really, really looking forward to getting Season 2 underway with the new look series, basically, with kind of breaking it down, getting you guys more involved, making it quicker and easier. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please do not leave without leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will be linking my Twitch and socials down below, so feel free to check that out. And until next time, have a good one. Bye.